Hey YouTube, Bill here. Today we're going to fix the problem of being 4,400 miles past an oil change. I've got all the stuff I need to change the oil, plus a jug of oil off to the side. This particular car is a 2015 BMW X3. You can see it's supposed to have an access cover here, but that appears to be missing. So normally you'd take that off, and then use a 17mm socket to loosen the drain plug. Once you got it loose, take it the rest of the way out with your fingers, and there should be a crush washer on it, which sometimes falls off and sometimes sticks to the oil pan. After we open the drain plug, we open the fill cap and let some air in there. I don't know why her engine bay is so dusty and dirty, but I'm going to wipe the oil filter cap off with a blue shop towel. Now, for next time, I ordered the right oil filter cap wrench, but this is the oil filter wrench I've been using for probably about 30 years now. It's not the right one, but as you can see here, it actually works perfectly fine. The main issue is the cap is plastic and you really don't want to chew it up for the next guy. Just going to use another blue shop towel to keep from dripping oil all over the engine. Disassembly is as simple as just pulling straight out. You don't need to twist it, you don't want to bend it sideways or anything like that, just pull straight out. And the new one just pops right back on. Now another tool I should have but don't is a dental pick that would help with this. But a tiny screwdriver works well. You just really want to make sure you don't nick the plastic threads on this. One important part of reinstalling this larger gasket is that you want to make sure you don't twist it or roll it. You want to make sure it's nice and clean and flat. The second O-ring is where the dental pick would really come in handy, but the tiny screwdriver works. Just really make sure you don't actually nick the plastic here. We're into the home stretch now. We just put our oil filter cap back on and tighten it down. It really doesn't need to be clamped down super tight. Just make it nice and snug. And we give it a quick little wipe down to make sure we clean up any little drips and drops of oil. We install our new crush washer, which actually comes with the oil filter. It's always a good idea to make sure the old crush washer isn't stuck to the oil pan. Sometimes it is, usually it falls off. In this case, it's not there. We need to tighten it down with our 17mm socket again, and we need to do it enough to crush the crush washer. This is a BMW, so I should probably be using a torque wrench, but I've been doing this enough time that I don't need to use one. Once again, we wipe up any excess dripped oil, because we want to make sure that we can tell whether or not it's actually dripping. Add back in our oil. The official capacity of this engine is 5.1 quarts. I think 5 quarts will be close enough, as long as I don't spill too much all over the place. Once we have our job basically done, we want to reset our oil service reminder. Once all the messages are clear and we have it just on regular mileage, we want to actually hold down this little button in the bottom corner till it says reset possible, and you hold it down again, it'll say reset, and you keep holding it down and it will eventually, status bar moves across and it'll turn green. Of course, I finished the oil change, but I had to actually be a perfectionist and order the missing part. In addition to the plastic cover, I had to order these two coarse screws with 8mm hex heads. And just like that, the job is done. Thanks for watching.